Welcome to Larry's Library, and welcome to a new Top 10. The first Tuesday of every month, I do a different comic book related Top 10, and this time I've got something a little different. What I'm doing is, let's see if I can get this title right, and I've changed the title probably 10 times. But this is my Top 10 Dream Graphic Novel Projects. Now, this is similar to my Top 10 Dream Team video that I did. If you haven't seen that, I will link it up in the corner here. But the concept here, though, is this is where I put my producer, editor-in-chief, I don't know who would make a decision like this, but I put that hat on, and I just put together teams or an individual, and I assign them a project that I think would be awesome as an original graphic novel that's never been done before. So number 10 is a little bit of a cheat by my own rules, because this one wouldn't be an original graphic novel. It would actually be a one-shot. But it fits the theme so well, and I thought it was such an inspired idea that I wanted to include it. So at number 10 in my dream graphic novel projects, I've got Reed Chancellor doing Old Man Conan versus Old Man Gru the Wanderer. Now, if you're familiar with Marvel's Old Man Wolverine and some of the other old man characters that they did, then you know what I'm talking about here. And then to take that theme further and to make it hilarious, if you're familiar with Reed Chancellor's Old Man Popeye book, his one-shot, then you know what I'm going for here. And if you haven't read Old Man Popeye by Reed Chancellor, check out the link to his Story Envy shop in the description, and see if you can pick that up. I'm assuming it's still available. I have a copy, and it is wonderful. So I am imagining this same kind of deal here, but Gru the Wanderer, but as an old man, and Conan as an old man. And I don't mean King Conan old, I mean even older than that. So this is King Conan, but plus 20 or 30 years. And they go at it in this one shot. And I'm assigning Reed Chancellor to this project. Now, at number 9, I've got Micronauts, an original graphic novel by the Saga team of Brian K. Vaughan writing and Fiona Staples on art. I think that would be incredible. If you're a Micronauts fan, let me know what you think of that idea, because I'm thinking the high fantasy, high sci-fi concepts in Saga, but applied to Marvel's Micronauts. At number 8, I've got Elektra by Greg Rucka and Jay Lee. I don't think I've ever seen Jay Lee draw Elektra, but it seems like a perfect assignment to me. And I don't think I've ever seen Greg Rucka write that character. So I'm thinking an original graphic novel with that team, I would buy. At number 7, I've got an original graphic novel about Nick Fury, and the team on that is Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Perfect, right? At number 6 in this countdown, I've got a Red Sonja original graphic novel written by Kurt Busiek with art by Mark Silvestri. Don't think I've ever seen Silvestri draw Red Sonja, but I sure would love to. Let's make this one happen. At number 5, I've got a Werewolf by Night original graphic novel, the Marvel character I'm talking about. And here I'm taking the Darkroom team of Jerry Duggan and Scott Buoncristiano on art, and I'm giving them this assignment, and I think it would be incredible. At number 4, I've got something that's a little bit hard to describe. It's an Elder Scrolls graphic novel. And there would be a series of these, so I'm kind of violating my rule here, but each one would be a standalone one-off graphic novel. And I'm going to give 2 examples of some assignments. Mainly I'm thinking Skyrim by Garth Ennis and Mike Diodato Jr. How perfect would that be? And there would be other original graphic novels that would focus on other areas of the world of Elder Scrolls. Like you could have one about the High Elves with art by P. Craig Russell, for example. Or maybe Jay Lee. Jay Lee could do the Dark Elves. That'd be perfect. At number 3 in my dream graphic novel project top 10, I've got Godzilla by Walter Simonson. Now, I don't think I've ever seen Walt Simonson draw Godzilla. But a man that has a brontosaurus for his signature, I mean, come on. It seems like something that should have happened a long time ago. And I'm giving a Godzilla original graphic novel, giving that assignment, writing and art, to Walt Simonson. Number 2 in the countdown is an original horror graphic novel by Jeff Lemire and Junji Ito. So I'm thinking Jeff Lemire would be like the scripter, and Junji Ito would be the artist and the plotter, the co-plotter. And I'm giving them free reign, whatever subject matter they want. It's just an original horror graphic novel. But my number 1 dream original graphic novel project is King Conan, written by Roy Thomas, with art by Dan Mora. Huh? Let's see that. And if this one's going to happen, it needs to happen soon probably, because Roy, I mean, you know, I love him. He's one of my all-time favorites of just writing, especially sword and sorcery and the Conan genre and all that. So yeah, this needs to happen. I'd love to see Dan Mora draw the characters of Robert E. Howard, and who better to write it than Roy Thomas? And what better character than King Conan? So that's my number 1 on this list. Some things I just dreamed of. So tell me if you like these ideas in the comments, and I will see you next time.